brainstorming and sharing ideas is the funnest part of the creative process, we decided to skip the boring part of actually making stuff and just do the fun part. I'm your host, Tom Walma.
I'm Carl Sobel.
I'm David Carson.
I'm Lucky Lee.
I'm Cranker. Oh, sorry. I'm Cranker.
And this is Creativity Wasted.
A friend of mine had a support animal. However, it wasn't a legal support animal. It's kind of like the one I need it, but nobody else thinks I need it, kind of thing. So when she took it to the airport, right, totally turned down, wouldn't let it in. And I've met other people that have that problem, so I feel like it's real for the most part. But I thought if you could fix that, what if instead you actually made like taxidermied support animals? So it's like it's a service for, my friend. But I also feel like maybe there are more benefits because, like there's a lot of upkeep with a service animal. And so like if you don't want that, but you kind of want the vibe, get a taxidermied one. So I thought that could be kind of a cool thing to do. I wonder if, if I liked certain breeds, maybe I could get it, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a dog, right? Either like, if I got a taxidermied support beaver, like that could be a thing as well. So I thought that could be a good service.
I see some benefits to that too. Because it's taxidermied, there's no like dander, so even like hypoallergenic people could have like a German Shepherd for the first time. You know what I mean?
Totally.
There's no dander. They like.
Yeah, if you're allergic to it, so you can now finally have it. So you could do like the hypo. Yeah.
No
That's
pickup,
pretty nice.
no cleanup, no dog crap in the backyard.
Unless you're like nervous and you squeeze it so hard that stuff pops out.
I love this. It's like a new twist on a Lucky Rabbit's foot. But you're gonna have a lot of like controversy with like your breeders versus your rescues. Like ones that are like, yeah, we grew these, we cut them off at age 4. Like that's gonna get pretty sketchy.
Yeah. Work hand in hand with puppy mills. That'd be terrible.
It's just a very inhumane stuffed animal. Like
it's the blood diamond of puppies. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you could have limited edition versions. Yeah,
exactly.
Of those. And for all the crypto bros, you could make an NFT version of your taxidermied support animal. So that could be very douchey. The douche version of that.
It's pretty douchey all the way around.
Yeah, that's right. It just didn't stop with the NFT. It was definitely douchey all the way.
You can pay extra and get the Tamagotchi attachment so that you can actually try to feed it and like keep it alive.
Or you have
semblance of responsibility. What?
How about this? You have a taxidermied, like robotic animal, and it could either be like AI, or you could have a real animal somewhere else that's controlling the robotic service animal. But then you have a remote, so if it starts barking, you can like make it stop.
Mute
on
it.
your end. Mute it.
That's kind of fun. That could also be kind of fun. Like if I have a poodle, but my poodle always wants to be a bigger dog, that it could actually now be a bigger dog because it's now the puppet master of the taxidermied robot German Shepherd. I think that would make my poodle happy.
And you could get like dogs based off of like famous dogs.
Oh,
like Wishbone. I could have my own Wishbone or a Cujo.
Oh, Cujo!
Nice.
Just jumps out the front door when any delivery person comes.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Foam optional.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, one thing I want to see more in like the taxidermy world is like the mixing of animals. Like you've seen people put like antlers on a bunny to make a jackalope, and we don't see a lot of that. I feel like if this market like got real big, you could like have like people recreating Pokemon and stuff, and then it like turn it into its own monster.
Yeah, that'd be nice. You could turn it into like whatever kind of Franken monster you wanted. Big, doughy eyes that are always looking at you. Yeah, that could be nice. I feel like this thing actually has way more legs than I thought it
Well,
might.
you could have like 8 of them.
I like that.
Yeah.
one.
Easy.
We've broken the category. Like we've already got 2.0 and 3.0 ready to
Yeah.
go.
So it was originally to go on a plane. So there's a lot of people who do drugs before they go on a plane. And
Or
so
a
now
podcast.
so now there's all these drugged up people, and then they see these monster real life Pokemon.
Sitting on the
I
plane.
don't know. Yeah, on a plane.
Plus, then that's one other perk is that your service animal doesn't need to be in any kind of carrier. It can just, you have to maybe pay for a seat, but it can just come right on the plane with you.
It can have like more functionality too, since it comes right on the plane with you. But like, you know how everybody has to accessorize with, their drink container of choice. So like the new Stanley Cup could be your, strawed version of your taxidermied support animal.
Could be your suitcase if it's
Yeah.
big enough.
I feel like within a week of the product debuting, it's just going to be used as drug mules. Like that. So people are
Literal
just going to
mules.
use them to smuggle drugs.
Literal
right.
mules are drug mules now.
Yeah, they'll ruin it for everybody else.
They'll make you take it apart. when you
Now I
go through
can't
the
bring my
line.
dead cat.
Throw like a little a flask on it. You can have the hair of the dog.
Mm.
That's right. Yeah. You could partner with all sorts of liquor brands.
Yeah.
So like if I were to partner with like Fireball,
there you
you know,
go.
what that would I could drink Fireball out of my.
Yeah. Or have a Jack Russell be Jack and Coke,
Yeah, there we go. I do like the version though where it's hypoallergenic. Is that how they say it? Hypoallergenic.
That's a fun word to say, yeah.
Yeah, because it is interesting that you could actually have a pet that won't kill you, right, in the normal way, right?
Yeah.
That's also like a nice benefit. There are all sorts of medical benefits that you could probably get out of that we probably haven't explored, right,
Mhm.
either. Yeah, could be used as a lifting device. Could be used as workout, right, material. I suppose you can kind of do just about anything with it, but at that point, then you're kind of like stretching it maybe a bit too far. And so like if you were to like to kill the taxidermied support animal, would that jump to humans? Like, would you want that to be something else that isn't just the support animal, or does that just get that?
Taxidermy
that's-
girlfriend kind of a thing.
Yeah, that's where things that would be
Sure.
terrible, right? Like you couldn't do that, but somebody would want to. So it could be one of
you
those
already
things
got
where-
there in a few minutes. So
Exactly. So like,
Yeah,
if you did all this, like I feel like you're just asking for trouble. People are just going to take it. They're going to take it too far.
I mean, you'd
It's gonna
have
be-
to buy another ticket. At least. So
I envision that best as like an ad though, like a sketch ad kind of a thing. I don't know.
Yeah. What would you call that? Is there a product name for?
Oh yeah, I don't know. I feel like you're hypoallergenic, taxidermied friends, whatever. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. I don't have anything jumping in there. That's great.
Yeah. Like
Mhm.
taxidermy support animal isn't really a great title.
Or it is. I don't know.
Real catchy, yeah.
I don't know.
Does anybody know how to taxidermy? Like, am I?
I have a close friend who has a Snapchat channel where she taxidermies live all the time.
So this is doable. We can make this. We can make this happen.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet.
There's a museum I like in Michigan. It's the Wacky Taxidermy Museum, and they'll just like mush animals together. So I have some taxidermy I bought from them. So
what
I've
town
watched-
is that?
You
I've
get them as
watched
parts
them.
and you get to mush them together.
yeah, they had like a turtle's body with like a duck head,
Oh,
and then they had like a beaver, but like it was like hollowed out with like a little mouse controlling it, like Mad Max. Like it is really rad.
That's
So I
awesome.
mean, I would
That's
definitely
pretty good.
want like a
It's like Legos with taxidermy.
yeah.
So you have one in? Is it in the room? Do you
it-
have it with you?
Well, the one I have, it's just a mouse that they made look like Ash from Army of Darkness.
Okay.
I can grab it in like 2 seconds. I'll just be right back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
I
really
wanna see
cool.
it.
Yeah.
Love it.
I don't know if I saw somebody having a panic attack holding a dead animal. I don't know what to think.
Yeah, that'd give you a panic attack.
You'd think that was why they were having the panic attack, right? Oh no, their pet
Yeah.
died. Yeah.
And somebody, yeah, there's some turbulence and somebody starts squeezing an already dead animal to death.
Let's
All
see.
right.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Well, that's amazing.
Oh my God, the chainsaw, the detail.
Yeah.
I love that it's like it's in its own little case.
Yeah, it's good as art, you know. This is like a real mouse that they taxidermied. And they're like, we just hung out and watched them do it. And I was like, this is so cool.
That is amazing. So it's like cosplay with taxidermy and animals.
Yeah,
I
but
love
they
it.
have like a whole like it's the Wacky Taxidermy Museum in Mackinac City, Michigan. It is the
Oh, it's
greatest place to
Mackinac.
take a lot of edibles and walk around.
I feel like that could also be appreciated at like a Renaissance festival.
100%. Yeah.
It'd be that whole thing. I could get a turkey leg, and right next to it is
Yeah. Well, because it's a mini museum, so they have like different dioramas. It's like a whole city
amazing.
square of mice with like a tattoo parlor, a bar, all of it. So,
Cool.
I love it. So frightening.
I feel like they should put it somewhere else, like in Michigan.
it's right where it needs to be. Trust me.
If I'm going to Mackinac, I want to see Mackinac.
But they also have Bumblebee, the Transformer,
Out of a
Okay,
mouse
sold.
or a different.
outside.
Oh.
This is way off track. I'm sorry, guys.
I feel like we just found our first marketing partner because like
Yeah.
that could go on tour, you know?
That is true.
Yeah, I mean they've already got the merch. I didn't even think that you could actually dress up here.
Yeah.
So there's also the spirit animal, right? As well. I wonder if there's like whatever your spirit animal is, you could also taxidermy that. Not necessarily to take on the plane, right, with you, but like, you know, if you wanted the liger, right, you could obviously build that up as well. But maybe there's a positive aspect, right, out of that. Could be a nice brooch.
Yeah.
Potentially. Yeah. Yeah, this whole line just keeps kind of going.
Yeah, you just found a totally different vein, like
Yeah.
spirit animal. That's a whole other vein of marketing for you there.
Yeah.
Yep.
We could, I don't know, man. I feel like it's got legs.
All right. Anything more on the taxidermied support animals?
I love that you guys were so kind to consider that. Thank you. That was very, very
I
funny.
would make a Wampa from Star Wars. and
Oh,
sleep
dude, a
in it.
Wampa would be nice.
Yeah, if you get cold, you can like crawl inside it.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
wampa. Is
I just like to finally
like
have
the
that
big
Ewok
mammoth
would be pretty
thing?
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a good one for having it fly with you, but that'd be a really cool piece of furniture.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely. Who needs a love sack when you?
I
have
love
a
that.
wall?
Now we're in the furniture now. It's amazing.
If you had a taxidermied cat, would you want it to purr? I think if it's a support animal, it would have to purr, right?
Yeah, it's part of
Yeah.
the So
Yeah,
that'd
have to
be
be
like an upsell though. Like the sound would be like an upsell. So you have the base is like your animal, but then like do you want it to have sound or like different sensory things? Those are all additional
Yeah.
charges, right? Like a purr, a bark, or like an animal that wouldn't traditionally make. Maybe a dog purrs, right? Maybe a snake purrs now.
A
Whatever. you-
Dalmatian that's a fire detector.
Yeah. Yes.
That's nice. So when you bring it home and you need to hang it up, it's also a fire detector for your home.
Yes, that's how it charges.
Yeah.
And then like maybe it's a fire extinguisher out the ass or something. You lift up the tail in it. There you go. There you go.
Even better.
Let's wrap it up. Anybody have any shows or blogs or podcasts or social media that they want to promote?
I have a show coming out this month, the 21st. I have a women's show at Art of Life Studio and Gallery on Leonard in Grand Rapids.
Cool.
It's on a Friday.
If anybody wants to go and visit Demify and all of the stupidness at my blog, go to david-carson.com and you can sign up there. But it's essentially a newsletter to get you to think dumber rather than smarter. And this was just such the perfect exercise for all this stuff. You guys are masters.
I got a show this month on the 22nd at Sherwood's Cove in Allegan. That's my backyard. And then April 9th in South Bend, Indiana at a brewery there. I'll be doing a show with another fantastic lineup of not just comics, but also some SoundCloud rappers and other performers. So it's a good mix. It'll be fun.
Cool.
I am going to be featuring a Dr. Grins in August, last weekend of August. All of it's going to be on my Instagram. Just follow me there. I'll be back in Detroit September, potentially opening for TJ Miller. My weekly open mic every Wednesday, 9 o'clock at River City Saloon. Come there. It's 9 o'clock. Burger deals. My parents are there. My mom's gambling. My dad's drinking. I'm seeing why I have to do comedy.
I have a Twitch channel called Gaming McFitness where I build video game controllers into fitness machines and then exercise on them. I have a show, North Kent Comedy, April 20 something.
This has been a production of Planet Ant Podcast, powered by Pinecast.